I told you we had a bunch of videos we'd be doing. It just turns out it took us a while to get them all together, and we still aren't doing them all now. If you know who we are, you know that's pretty much what we do. This is the We Trying channel. I'm Michael.
I'm Leroy, and this is Owen. Say hi, Owen. You like the
Oh,
light, don't you? You see the light.
that kid is just excited to be on TV. I love it. Yeah, so we kind of been doing this turn and burn on these videos coming in fast and furious. A bunch of quick reactions here. We got a new one, or I don't know when this came out, but a new one for us. Echo 3 coming to Apple TV Plus.
Came out a couple of days ago.
It's got your boy Luke Bryant, right?
You said something. Your audio uh, went out.
Luke Bryant, Luke Evans, it's all the same, right?
Sorry, I can't hear you. What were you
Uh,
saying?
anyway, is this Owen or Owen Shaw or the other Shaw brother? Which Shaw brother is this?
He played Owen Shaw.
Owen
He
Shaw,
also
okay.
played. He was also in one of the last two Hobbit movies.
And he was Gaston.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. I actually like this guy as an actor. I think he has charisma whenever he's on screen. I enjoy his stuff. I'm just picking him out his name, but yeah, I'm excited to see what this is.
Oh, good burp. Good job. High five.
Owen's excited too. So let's check this trailer out.
Good job, buddy.
I'm ready.
Amber, if you're out there and you're listening, we're all so worried about you. You did nothing wrong. We're gonna find a way out of this.
I can't let her die. I'm not gonna let her die.
My name is Amber Chesborough, and I'm being held against my will in Venezuela.
You want answers?
She's his wife, she's my sister. We're desperate for something.
You better go down there. Take care of your sister.
We don't need money. This is political stuff. Don't worry about it.
My brother and my husband are in special forces.
Of course they are.
I know how these decisions are made. They want to prove a raid. We have to get her out.
I guess we should cancel dinner.
How many lives are you willing to trade for your sister? The CIA wants a war, and you're going to give it to them.
The truth is, democracy is dead in North America. We reject your influence.
Don't fantasize of a rescue. They can't find this place.
You don't know my family?
That dude got took. Okay.
Talk that shit now, son.
I mean, I'll still call him Luke Bryant. I don't care.
That's because you're
And you know what?
disrespectful.
You know what? I might even better call him Luke Bryant with his American accent that he's doing.
Because you're disrespectful.
That's fine. This looks cool. I am always a sucker for somebody slowly coming up out of the water with a gun and a sniper or silencer on it. It looked cool here. It looked cool when Michael B. Jordan did it in his stuff on Amazon Prime. Yeah, I think this is interesting. I'm curious how hard it's going to go in terms of talking about like potential country politics and whether or not America will intervene and stuff like that.
So here's the tagline. It says, when Amber Chesborough goes missing along the Colombia-Venezuela border, her brother and husband struggle to find her against the backdrop of a secret war. So basically what it seems as if is that she is a pawn and stumbled upon and is being used as a chess piece by different forces outside of her control. So you saw she was kidnapped, and you heard the people say, um, "We don't need your money." Uh, then you heard someone say, "We reject your influence." Uh, Then you saw, I believe, let me make sure I get this little lady's name right. I want to say Elizabeth Anweiss. Um, she explains that the CIA has wanted a war for some time, and
Hmm.
so basically these two men are just trying to get their sister out, or sister, wife out, family member, and all of this stuff is going on, and they're just trying to navigate through it. The question becomes: Is do the people who kidnapped her know her family history, or was she just somebody they picked and they're like, oh, we messed up? That to me, that's the big question that I
It's
want answered.
interesting that you say that, right? Because if they knew, then at least they knew
They knew what
who
the
her family is, and they knew how that they
hmm
kind of deal with it. I
and
kind of like that more because that makes them more formidable to me than if they just happen to pick these people and then now they're just going to get their asses kicked.
or I guess it's one of those things. This is a series. It's a 10 episode series on Apple Plus. Um, the question becomes: Did the rebels kidnap her? Just snatch an American, thinking, "Oh, let's make a political statement," yada yada yada, or or was this woman Amber positioned to be kidnapped to start something? In other words, did the CIA, because like we've watched movies before where somebody's like, I just got these tickets to go to Guatemala. It's all expenses paid. And it's like it's a plot. There's ulterior motives. So
Yeah,
it's almost a sense of who's playing who. If you go to um, the IMDb page and look at who's casted in this. So you saw that gentleman who was yelling, "We reject your influence." His name is Marco Khan. Um,
okay.
he plays an Al Qaeda fighter. Then you
No,
have
that's what he's listed as.
uh-huh. Then you have Fazali. He's listed as an Al Qaeda commander, which is interesting because what did I say earlier about this show? Amber goes missing along the Colombia Venezuela border.
Hmm.
How does Al Qaeda play into this, and that whole shadow war? Like, what is actually going on? And did these two gentlemen stumble upon a secret war going on, or were they pulled into a secret war? And these
Sure.
machinations, I think, is what's going to drive this show. Don't get me wrong; I think the action is going to be central to this show, but I think what's hopefully will make this show give it some longevity or some depth is the machinations. Think of like Homeland
Hmm.
24. The action was great, but it was really the characters who were plotting, the different government agents, the different factions, the different political manipulations going back and forth is what made those shows so well that captured audiences.
Sure. And I guess we can have a little bit of credence or have more confidence in the show and the fact that it does say it's from the people from Zero Dark 30 and The Hurt Locker, both well
hmm
respected movies.
So if you go and you look, well, I'm trying to get the uh, course there. I'm trying to get. So the series is directed by Pablo. Um,
Escobar?
no,
Oh,
Pablo,
okay. Just check.
and he's done a lot of foreign films. Um, he's directed, but if you go and look at some of the writers and producers behind this, you've got Mark Bowl. Mark Bowl's credits are, if my computer would load quick enough. Um, Mark Bowl is the person that we're talking about. Hurt Locker, Zero Dark 30, Detroit, Triple Frontier. Those movies should sound familiar to you because they all involve tense action, um, very well methodical, plotted out um,
Hmm.
to a certain extent. So,
Sure.
for me, if I wouldn't get Apple Plus for this show, not yet, but I would watch it now that I have Apple Plus. I would definitely. This is going in the queue.
Yeah, I agree with that. It said November 28th or 23rd, something like that.
I thought that's November 23rd.
Okay, one of those days. I don't remember days very well. Either way, let us know if you would watch this show and what other type of political thrillers, wartime thrillers you want to see come out either at Apple Plus or any streaming stuff like that. Let us know. You can always find us at YouTube and Facebook at the handle We Tryin'. You can also find us on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram whenever we do those things at We Tryin' Y'all. Everybody say hi to Owen in the chat.
So hi, buddy.
I mean, I guess also say hi to your other son, Evan, too. Why not?
Oh, he's
Show
sleeping
'em
right
both
now.
Oh, that's fine. Show them both some love. But other than that, we got more videos to get to. But until then, we out. Peace.
Say bye, Owen. Bye.